There we go. Okay. Welcome, everyone, to Resident Evil 4. This is, I believe, session 4 on day 4 of recording. Every once in a while, lamps will drop spinels, so I thought I would check. Okay. Well, technical issues aside, I've been having so much fun. Once again, I'm diving in more than expected. And because the last episode wasn't especially good, I thought I would hop in and do one more today, just for my own satisfaction. I'll see how this goes, but we might be able to finish out the castle this session. We're going to get extra high camp right now. One of my favorite goofy bits in the whole game. Nothing. Aha. Velvet blue. So at the end, yeah, that's an ear there that you saw. I don't know if you heard me cough. I tried to use the mute button on my microphone. I don't know if I did it right, but yep, it's a big old statue of Salazar, and more specifically, if you couldn't tell by the episode title, in fact, it is a giant mech of Salazar. That's my phone. I will silence that. So we ended last episode mentioning that Dawn of the Dead... nope. Are you not one of the ones that I can... Huh, okay. It's the same style of switch in the mines, and I thought that I could shoot it. Oh. Oh, yeah. Now I recall. Guys just show up. I haven't done a suplex in a while. It's nice. Oh, money. We ended last episode talking about Lucio Fulci. I'm not entirely sure. Lucio Fulci. I should actually probably look this up. But Dawn of the Dead was this big hit internationally, but the nature of the pun, which is that it's a sequel to Night of the Living Dead. First Earth? No. It's a sequel to Night of the Living Dead called Dawn of the Dead. You know, dawn comes after night. These guys are kind of dumb. Nobody's climbing yet. Sure, nobody's getting up here. Dawn couldn't really come to the U.S. or Dawn couldn't really have that title in other countries because Night of the Living Dead was so widely bootlegged that it ended up being re-released under a bunch of alternate titles. Pun didn't work. So Dawn was released. Dawn was released in Europe. Nothing up here. Dawn was released in Europe under a bunch of different titles. Or Night was released under a bunch of different titles. Dawn was primarily released under the title Zombie, which is pretty generic and uninteresting, but it's like it just let people know what they were going to be seeing. And a bunch of other movies got released under the names. And down. Thank you. A bunch of other movies got released under the title Zombie, specifically often under the title Zombie 2, or Zombie 3, or Zombie 4. And it's actually kind of funny, if you go to the Wikipedia articles for any of these movies, there's like this whole outrageously complex network. Come on. There's an unnecessarily complex network, in fact, of all of these different movies. Because there were like 5 or 6 movies that called themselves Zombie 2. Like they all pretended to be sequels when they weren't. And then a handful of them called themselves Zombie 3 because Zombie 2 in its different forms ended up kind of successful. Hi guys. Oh, why not? I'm getting kind of low on ammo actually, which is tough because I'm about to go into a sort of a tough zone. So, yeah, that was like, I would say worth it, especially for the rifle ammo. I think that's it. And there were even a handful of films that called themselves like Zombie 4 or Zombie 5. Zombie 2 is kind of the most significant one, and it's the one that is most well known by a significant margin. And I would highly and I just died. Quick time. I don't know if the timing on the quick times has changed or something, but I could swear the rate at which I'm hammering the X button is like such that I shouldn't be dying. I don't know, maybe my hands have gotten slower with age. Okay. Thankfully didn't have another minecart situation. But Lucio Fulci's, oh, well, here we go.
So nice you could join us, Mr. Scott Kennedy.
You again.
The sacred rite that's about to begin at this tower shall endow the girl with magnificent power. She will join us, become one of us.
This is no ritual. It's terrorism.
Isn't that a popular word these days? Not to worry. We've prepared a special ritual for you.
Stop!
I can't go back this way. Yeah, the robot destroyed the bridge. Yeah. Lucio Fulci Zombie is like an especially fun one, though, for anybody who likes kind of cheesy, grindhousey movies. It's gotten a reputation as a classic for a good reason. It was in the United States when it came out. I think it was released under the title Zombie, but in Europe it was called Zombie 2, and at points I believe it was called Zombie Flesh Eaters. Wait for one of these to crash again before I could also... Can I kill the guy at the lever from here? I don't think so. Oh, well, actually... Hi, buddy. I think that's his death. Pardon me. I'm a little... Got a cough today, a little bit. It's not a cough, I'm just throaty from both talking a lot and also particular sort of claggy foods that I've eaten. Delicious though they were, have not set me up for like the best oratory situation. I had pizza. It was delicious. I'm very happy I had it because I haven't had pizza in quite a while, actually. Can I climb or anything? No. I just have to go onto the elevator. How do I get... Oh no, that's not treasure. I thought it was. Load capacity. Everyone just loves dealing with weight limits on elevators. It's a lift. Go up. Ow. 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 Okay, this is not great. Have a little bit more shotgun ammo. Ow. Oh yeah, I gotta kill the guys because they're... Ow. I'm not happy about how much damage I'm taking right now. This is not a great situation. Okay, I should have combined them. I was too quick in hammering buttons. They're giving me lots of shotgun shells, so that's good though. They actually give you a lot of shotgun shells here, which is nice of them. There we go. Because the bodies dissolve, I guess it's supposed to be like the weight is lessened enough that you can keep going, which is silly, but whatever. It's a video game. They can be silly. Okay. Save shotgun shells now, because, yeah, I'm almost out. Yeah, Lucio Fulci's Zombie 2. I keep getting pulled away from just mentioning it's silly, it's fun, it's really gory, and it has a few particularly ridiculous sequences that are sort of much beloved. The one that's really famous is that they actually have a real shark who gets used in this one sequence. Perfect. And they have this underwater, like, fight where a shark kills a zombie. Or vice versa, I suppose. That specific detail I don't remember so well. But, yeah, a real-ass shark actually ends up being used in the film for an underwater fight with a zombie. So that one is, that's fun. It's especially ludicrous, but I would say enjoyable in its own way. So, for the sake of it, I think I am going to...
Welcome.
I think I'm going to use a rocket launcher on this boss.
Got some rare things. What are you selling? Is that all?
I'll show you
Thank
all
you.
the boss real briefly,
Is
but
that all? Is that all?
I don't think it's that interesting a fight,
that all?
or at least having done this so many times. It's fun.
Thank you.
It's actually a good. It is a good fight.
What are you buying?
Yeah, nothing new
What are
there.
you buying? Is that all straight? Thank you.
I would say it's a good fight, and we now have our shotgun full and our red 9 full, so that's good.
Come back anytime.
But having played this game as much as I have, I need to actually buy the rocket launcher.
What are you buying? Strange.
We're going to be fighting Salazar. That's, if that wasn't obvious. That's kind of the last place, or like the last thing we have to do before leaving the castle. Up. That's where these are going to go now. And he becomes this, like, plant beast.
Thank you.
And it's cool, but... I don't want to, like, waste more ammo on it, and for 10,000, a rocket launcher is really not much. Before we get in here, I'll just finish up my anecdote. Once again, I'm trying to get better at this. I apologize, everyone, that I'm not quite an experienced Let's Player yet, and I'm trying to get better at actually finishing talking points and, you know, having fewer gaps and things. So I'm going to be reviewing the footage over time and just trying to learn how to do this better than what I've done so far. But didn't finish my anecdote because the cutscene started.
You just missed her. The ritual is over. She left with my men to an island.
What?
I think it's time I paid my due respects towards your impressive and stubborn will. Mr. Kennedy, welcome.
Monsters. Guess after this, there'll be one less to worry about.
So it's a pretty straightforward boss fight, but you can see there's tentacles left and right. You can shoot them to get them to go away. You shoot the eyeball at the center to make Salazar appear, and then you deal damage directly to him in the same way that you like reveal the parasite in an El Gigante.
Just like Ashley.
But real quick, take those out, and then
That tickle. Payback.
oh. Nope, that's a one shot. Oops. Okay, yes.
Suffer just like Ashley.
And now I think I actually correctly got him in the eye, so the mouth won't open. And then hasta luego. It's a good fight. You have to dodge the tentacles, you have to... Like, you can run around if you want to gather supplies. It's a fun one. This is another one I want to mention that, like, I remember in 2005 when this first came out, the introduction to this fight, when you first see the head emerge and, like, you can see that mucus kind of dripping off the mandibles of the head. That was, like, just one of those things that I distinctly remember as being, like, one of the most impressive visual effects I'd ever seen in a video game. I mean, honestly, I think this game still looks good, personally. Like, for a game of its age, I think it looks pretty remarkable, especially of games in a kind of realistic art style, because they haven't really done too much, to the best of my knowledge at least. I don't think they've done much to like update the visuals. Like, I don't think that they've like dramatically improved upon the textures or anything, or I don't think they've replaced any models. The resolution is better and the frame rate is better, but I don't think we're really looking at any kind of significant update beyond the fact that we have like a clearer lens to look at this game. Money, 50. That more than pays for itself then. As one bit of warning about Lucio Fulci Zombie 2, I will say, besides the sort of fun silliness that it has with the zombie shark and everything, it is also famous for another scene that is like probably one of the more grotesque gore effects ever put to screen, which is a woman gets stabbed in the eye with like this broken wooden shard, like a stake, I guess you could say. And it's really amazingly executed upon. Nope. Ow. Jerk. Use. Thank you for the egg. It's like amazingly well executed upon, and they really go for it. They don't like cut the camera away at all, so you just see it penetrate the surface of the eye, and it's real gross. It's real rough to look at. So fair warning about that. And now we are at the end of the castle finally, as I've said we would be for a little while now. Longer. The castle, I guess, was longer than I had remembered, because a portion, the mine stuff, I thought was part of the island.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Do I have
What
the
are you
ultimate upgrades
buying?
now? I do. 80,000 to, so our firepower is 3.7, so let's see what we get
Is that
for
all,
80,000.
stranger?
6.5.
Thank you.
6.5, so that's, again, base shotgun that we were using at the start of the game was only 4 damage per shot, so that's gigantic. That's a huge amount of damage. I think base bolt rifle might have only been 6 damage too. I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's giant. Significantly increases the destructive power of the weapon for long distance targets for the
Is
shotgun.
that all, stranger?
Only 40,000, yes please.
Thank you.
So I don't think that doesn't actually increase the damage that I do, but I think what it does is it means that like every pellet uniformly does damage. There's no damage fall off or something like that, which I personally think is worth it. We don't yet have the semi-auto, so everything except the rifles have their special ones added.
What are you
Oh,
buying?
and Broken Butterfly doesn't yet either. There's still another Magnum left for us to actually find, but it's so laughably late in game that it's kind of... I think that it was kind of a misstep to put it as late as it is, because anyone who wants to use a Magnum will already have it.
What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you.
So, I mean, it's kind of just like a New Game Plus weapon.
Is that all?
Like if you
Thank
really
you.
want to use every weapon at one point or
What are
another,
you buying?
it's one that you'll use following up. Not so much right now. But I'll probably, well, let's see what happens. I forget if we're gonna auto-initiate a cutscene or not. I think, yeah. We'll let this play out, and then we'll wrap up the session on the island.
Need a ride, handsome?
Okay.
Got some business to take care of. See you later.
Women. I hate to break it out to you, but Salazar's dead.
Yes, it seems that way.
Sadler, why don't you give up and let Ashley go home?
Perhaps you are disillusioned with overconfidence, just because you killed my small-time subordinate.
Sadler, You're small time.
Oh. Writhe in my cage of torment, my friend.
Good one, Leon. Is there... Oh, dang. Okay. Well, there's not really a save point here, so I'll probably cut this here and like let it reload from the post mission. Let me make sure. I think we should be good. Well, this has been fun. Next time, we'll continue from the island. We're in the final stretch of the game. It's the single longest chapter, but it's a cool one. The island has kind of mixed reputation, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that when we get back. So, thanks everyone for watching. See you next time.